Movie buffs, welcome back to the Movie Bay. This is D. In today's video, I'm back in the movie room. Yes, I am back down in my movie room. My recovery is going pretty good. I'm able to move up and down the steps a lot better. So I'm here making this movie pickup video for you guys. So I got a haul from Hamilton Book. My first time using Hamilton Book. I've really been missing out. I know a lot of you guys have been using Hamilton Book for years. I'm just now getting around to using them. Fantastic service. And I got a haul from Whatnot. I've been using them for a while. So from Hamilton Book, I was really impressed. I ordered 11 titles, and they all were wrapped. They was all new sealed. I'm assuming they new sealed. So that was a fantastic price. All of them was, the majority of them was $4.95. One was $2.95 and one was $6.95. So really good prices for these movies. So let's start. I got John Travolta in The Fanatic. This was a pretty decent movie. I mean, it's the typical fan stalker movie, but this one to me, I actually enjoyed this one more than The Fan with Wesley Snipes and Robert De Niro. I enjoyed that movie, don't get me wrong, but this one was different. This one hit a little bit different. John Travolta, he is so talented. And for him to play this role, he played it beautifully. I really liked this movie, and it was very enjoyable. John Travolta, he killed it. He played a really sick person really, really well. I enjoyed The Fanatic. Next up is one called Ava. You got Jessica Chastain, Common, Colin Farrell, John Malkovich. A traditional female assassin working for a government agency. It's a typical spew with that. Really good movie. I enjoyed Ava. And I got a whole bunch of these chick movies where the chicks, the action movies are led by females. I got a small collection of those. I enjoy them. And this one sits at the top of the heap. It was really good. I did a video on those. If you want to take a look, I got movies. I think the title is called Action Movies with Female Leads, something like that. Next up, we got Charlize Theron, Courtney Love, Stuart Townsend, and Kevin Bacon in Trapped. This was a pretty good thriller. Basically, as a kid, Kevin Bacon kidnaps her daughter, and it's pretty much on from there. I don't like giving out too much of the movie. I want you to check the movie out for yourself. Just know it's a good movie. Here's one. VHS. I do have another VHS movie, a VHS something or another. I know there's a couple of movies in this series, so I got VHS. I heard that's a pretty decent horror movie. Now I got the Jack Reacher set, Jack Reacher, and then Jack Reacher Never Look Back. This one was like $7. And that one got a slipcover. Next up, we got Tom Hardy in Capone. Here's one. This one got a slipcover too. This one is Tyrese Gibson and John Malkovich. Usually when I see John Malkovich, I buy the movie, usually. So this one is called Rogue Hostage. Don't know much about this one. I'm assuming this was a B straight-to-video movie. It's got a slipcover, so yeah, that's cool. That's always cool when they include it. I don't go crazy over them, but it's okay. It's okay when they're included. Here's one. River, not River. I was getting ready to say River. That's his little brother who's no longer with us. Joaquin Phoenix, Amy Adams, Rooney Mara, Olivia Wilde, and Scarlett Johansson. Her. With a slipcover. This was a phenomenal movie. This movie really shows the range of Mr. Phoenix. And he has a really decent range. Bloodshot with Vin Diesel. Now, I watched this movie. I watched it, and then I also watched the alternate ending. I'm glad they went with the ending that they went with. This movie, the critics killed this movie. Where can I start? When people watch movies like this, what are they expecting out of it? Like, you're watching a superhero movie. What do you want from this type of movie? I don't understand what people, when they watch these type of movies and then they rate them real hard like they did this one, what were they expecting? You got Vin Diesel in the lead, which should let you know that the movie is not a movie that requires a great actor, because Vin Diesel is not that. He's okay. He's passable. Vin Diesel worked well with the movies that he do, and he worked pretty well for this movie. I will say this about Vin Diesel. I didn't really see Vin Diesel miscast a lot. Vin Diesel worked well in the movies that is either picked for him or that he picks. He works well in the roles. Again, Vin Diesel is not to me a really good actor. He's just like really mid. But this movie was fine. I'm not going to say it was a great movie. I don't even know if this was a superhero movie, but it was okay for what it was. I'll say that. I don't really, ride too hard on these movies because it's Vin Diesel. Either you're going to like it or you're not going to like it. You got to understand what you're going into. When you see a movie with Vin Diesel is in the lead, you're not going in for great acting. You're going in for action. That's what Vin Diesel is. He's all action, no acting. Some guys can do both, who can act really well and give you good action, like Denzel, Keanu Reeves. He's neither one of them. So that's that. Nicolas Cage, Kill Chain, another Nicky Cage for the Nicky Cage collection. And this one does have a slipcover too. And one of my favorite actors, Mads Mikkelsen, Arctic. I really do like Mads Mikkelsen. He plays, I like everything he's in. That TV show he did, Hannibal, whew, man, that was great. He did a Western that I saw not too long ago called Salvation. Really good in that role. I didn't know how I felt about Mads Mikkelsen doing a Western, but he pulled it off pretty good. And I'm dying to check this one out. I do like Mads Mikkelsen. I like a lot of the stuff that he's in. So, that's everything from Hamilton book. Now we're going to move over to what I got from Whatnot. So, keeping up with my Mortal Kombat Legends line, I got, I think, all the ones that released so far. This will be the fourth one in that line. And this is Mortal Kombat Legends Cage match. So this is probably the origin for Johnny Cage. This is a 4K. Can't wait to check this one out. Oh yes, baby. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 on 4K. Absolutely. Insidious, The Red Door. I saw this on I saw this was on Max, and I didn't like it. I thought it was trash. The worst one yet. And I thought The Devil Made Me Do It was was The Devil Made Me Do It, was that Insidious? No, that wasn't Insidious. Because he's in both. What's his name again? I forget his name. He's in both. So I usually get those mixed up. But this was trash. It really was. This one was surprisingly good. Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle, fantastic movie. Again, people went a little hard on this one. Not everybody. Some people liked it. But a lot of the critics was a little harsh on this one. For me, what did you expect from this? It's the story of Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle, Jaime, whatever his last name is, he's a kid. And he finds this scarab. And, a little part of the movie, he's learning how to get along with the scarab. And he figures it out and becomes the Blue Beetle. I mean, it's a good movie. I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was. So, I don't know. Again, some of you guys probably because I even took something, the only movie that I liked in the superhero genre that I can honestly say I did not like, but even that one, I found something in it that I enjoyed. I was able to finish it and finish it through the whole runtime. And that's Morbius. That's probably one of the weakest superhero movies out there. But even that one, I said it was trash. I'm not going to sit here and say it wasn't. But even that, I could actually watch it through its runtime. So that was that. And that was all the DVD, Blu-rays and 4Ks and whatnot. This seller did a customer appreciation. He was celebrating his 1 year on the platform. So I ordered these 4 movies. I did order these. And all of these together was like under 40 bucks. It was right around at the $40 mark. And we're talking 3 4Ks and a Blu-ray. So the price was right. And because it was the 1 year anniversary of his channel, when my package came, it came in a really big box. I'm going to show you guys. And it had a whole, I get the damn box up from under the table. Hold on. It had a whole bunch of DVDs in the box with a thank you note on top with a whole bunch of DVDs. Now, some of the DVDs I'm not going to show you in the video because a lot of these was duplicates, but I'm going to show you just how many he sent me as an appreciation gift. So all of these he sent me, and I got these. That's not all, guys. I'm telling you, he sent a lot. He sent all of these. He sent all of these. And he sent all of these. And then I'm going to show you the ones that I kept. And I'm going to show you the ones that's going into my collection. But I just wanted to show you how much this guy appreciated his customers. A lot of his customers got the customer appreciation box. So I really did enjoy that. Imagine ordering 4 movies in a box like that show up. And the box was pretty heavy too. So here's what I kept from that customer appreciation pickup. Order. This one is called Delta Force. I know it sounds stupid. It's a spoof of Delta Force, and it's rated super low. But I said, okay, since I don't have it, I'll keep it. Big Fat Liar. I only kept it because of Frankie Nunez from what's one of them shows that we used to watch back in the day. I forget right off the top. I kept this American Beauty. I have American Beauty, but my case was all warped. Like the artwork was all warped. I think it had water damage. So I kept this one and threw mine in the box. Premium Rush. Valentine's Day. Stepmom. I've been looking for this one for a while, trying to get a good price on this one. And it just fell in my lap. So there we go. This movie isn't particularly cheap on eBay. When I was checking, again, I was checking a while ago, and it's on Blu-ray, but even on eBay, it was very limited. I couldn't find it at Best Buy, any of the new outlets, so I was checking around for it. This movie, I had this in my collection years ago, but it got stolen when my first collection got stolen, so I'm happy to have this movie back. I really enjoyed this movie. It's a really good movie. It's an absolute tearjerker, especially the end. The end will make you ball out of control. Family Business. Sean Connery, Matthew Broderick, and Dustin Hoffman. Three Amigos. And let's see. Yeah, it's in one of these snapper cases. Now, I do like the snapper cases. I like the artwork and everything that come with these snapper cases, but I will say one thing about snapper cases that I don't like. When those little teeth break off, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't change the case or anything. I don't know. Maybe you can. I never really tried, but you would have to change it out to a snapper case, or maybe I'll try to figure out a way to remove this and put it in another case. But when these snapper cases break, trying to swap the case is a pain in the ass. I would imagine it can be done. I'm going to attempt it. The Ultimate Gift. Closing the Ring. Here's one that I wanted for a little bit too. It's out there, but I'm glad I got it for free. The Saint with Val Kilmer. That was a good movie. And this movie is the reason why he didn't do the follow-up to Batman Forever, because he was contracted. He wanted to do this one instead of the Batman movie. So I don't know if that was the better career move for him or not, but this was a decent movie. So I'm not going to say he was crazy for doing this one, but I don't know. Val Kilmer, to me, he was a better Batman and Bruce Wayne than George Clooney. So I think if we would have got another movie with Val Kilmer, it might have turned out better. I'm not sure, because Joel Schumacher was behind that. And Across the Universe. And there's this one too. This one I didn't add this into my collection, but it was sent. But I'm going to give this to my daughter. It's called The Princess Diaries. This definitely don't go in my collection, but. And a couple of these I'm going to give to her, like Across the Universe, I give that to her. So that's everything I picked up from Whatnot. A lot of free bonus DVDs that I didn't really count on. Great. So let's go ahead and recap everything real quick. So this is what I decided from Whatnot. These are the DVDs that I'm keeping. Across the Universe. I'll say Princess Diary, even though it's not going in the collection. I'm going to give this straight to my daughter. The Saint. Closing the Ring. The Ultimate Gift. Three Amigos. Family Business. The Stepmom. Valentine's Day. Premium Rush. Oh, Michael Shannon. Oh yeah, okay. American Beauty. That's a replacement. Big Big Fat Liar, Delta Force. Let's see, yeah, Whatnot. Okay. Blue Beetle, good movie. Good movie, good enough. Good movie. Insidious, bad movie. Dead Reckoning, I did not watch this one yet. Don't shoot me. Me and my wife is going to sit down and we're going to watch the ones that we gotta catch up. I got all the Mission Impossibles behind me, but there's a couple we didn't see, so we want to tie up loose ends before we go to this one. By the time Dead Reckoning 2 come out, I'll be fully caught up. Mortal Kombat, this is part of the Mortal Kombat Legend line. Cage match. From Hamilton book, Arctic, Kill Chain, Bloodshot, Her, Rogue Hostage, Capone, Jack Reacher, and Never Look Back, VHS, and you know, I wanted the Jack Reacher movies, but I didn't want to buy one and one. I was hoping to catch a double pack, and I did. Trapped, Ava, The Fanatic. Now, with the Jack Reacher movies, real quick, let's go back. I don't know if Tom Cruise was the right fit for Jack Reacher, because if you read any of the books, the Jack Reacher books, the Jack Reacher book, I've read one, but I think there's more than one Jack Reacher book. But if you read the book, it describes the guy who's in the TV show. Jack Reacher's a big Hulk, like a big Hulk of a man, like the guy they got in the TV show. If the guy from the TV show would have did the movie, I don't know how well it would have did, but I prefer the TV show to the movies. The TV show was excellent. Jack Reacher season 1 is excellent. I'm not sure if season 2 is out. Let me know. But yeah, that was my little take on Jack Reacher. So that's everything I picked up. So this is the second pickup in a couple weeks. Again, I've been bored. I've been at home. So I've just been watching movies. I've been catching up with some of my backlog here and just grabbing a few new things here and there. So yeah, content will start rolling back out. It's not going to be as regular as it was at one point. I'll slowly build back up. We got this video and I got another one in the pipe. So there's a challenge. Dell did a challenge now. I don't know how old the challenge is, but it's a movie from every year in your collection. His collection started, I think, at 1928, I'm not mistaken. And my collection starts at 1935. Now, I don't have a movie for every year, but from 1935, I got a pretty decent representation of the years. I think in the 30s, I got a couple things in the 30s, 40s. I might have definitely something for every decade. But as we start moving up, I'll start having stuff for every year. So I am going to do that challenge next. I'll watch Dell's video again to get the name of the challenge and where the challenge originated from and throw that in the title of that video. So thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me, guys. Thanks for sticking around, and shout out to all of you guys who had concern. I'm good. I'm back. Let's do this.